Hello everyone, so I'm getting ready to go ahead and quilt this frozen quilt that I made for my niece's birthday. I have on here my move it foot with a 1/4 inch foot. I need to move that over just a tad. I'm going to be using the BQ 2500 obviously, and I'm using stitch Q18, which is like a wavy line. I have on my fingerless gripping gloves that whenever I need to change the bobbin I can. I'm also using the Sew Slip 2 on the surface of my bed. For the bobbin I'm using this blue color here, and then the back is this blue color, and then for the top I'm just using white. I have 2 bobbins wound. I'll probably need more than that, but I don't want to wind too many in case if I don't go through them all. So yeah, foot down, pedals down. Let's go ahead and see how this stitches up. I'm really hoping I don't have to pick out any stitches because I haven't used this particular one before. I'm using the settings that the machine recommends for this particular one, which is a width of 5 millimeters and a length of 2 millimeters. And I'm just using the 1/4 inch mark to follow the seam line, or try to follow the seam line as much as possible. Okay, so I'm going to stop there, lift the foot up, pivot everything, maybe. I have coffee, but it's over off to the side, so that way I don't accidentally get my blanket, or the blanket amidst the coffee on the blanket. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let me snip. Oh, I forgot to do a start stop there. It's okay. I'll go back and I'll do it in a minute. Okay, next line. I'm not pushing the fabric through. I'm just like gliding it, putting my hands on it to help it go through, but I'm not actively pushing the fabric through. And stop there, pivot again. I have to be careful with the screen whenever I pivot because sometimes I have had it happen where the fabric touches the screen and the screen will like change settings on me, so do need to be careful with that. Okay, let's go. There, pivot one last time for this block, and then I'll make sure to tie it off at the right here. So the batting that I'm using is, let me go get the package real quick. The batting that I'm using is Warm and Natural batting, and this can be done up to 10 inches apart. yeah, leave up to 10 inches open if you wanted to. So this that I'm doing here, these blocks are right at 10 inches. So I'm just going to do every single block. I'm doing it 1/4 inch in, so it's a little less than 10 than the 10-inch mark. So we will be fine with having all this open space in the middle. And then I'm going to do the borders. I don't think I'm going to do this space here. I was thinking about doing it, but with this being so close to this, right here, this being so close to this one, we'll be fine without doing the sashing. Okay. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to do 2 tie-offs. Let's do 3 since I didn't start it with a tie-off. And cut the thread, lift the foot, and there you go. You can kind of see the waviness. I really do like that. There's some spots where it's a little bit more wavy than other spots. Let me go ahead and look at the back of it and snip this while I'm thinking about it, so I don't have to go back later and snip a bunch of threads. But this is the back of that square. So you can kind of see right here where the control wasn't as good. And that was probably me pushing on the fabric instead of letting the fabric glide like I was supposed to. So on to the next block. I don't know how long I'm going to let this video run for. We will see. I may just come back whenever it's time to do the final sashing on the borders. Okay. Put my foot down right about there. Do a tie off. Again, do it twice and then start going. Sometimes the fabric does bunch up underneath here, so you have to kind of straighten it out as you go. Okay, let's stop about there. Pivot. Keep thinking of Ross from Friends every time that I say pivot. Okay, so that is in position. Let me go ahead and cut this thread here. I have 12 of these blocks to do, so we'll see how far I get. On camera, I mean. A little bit off. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Pivot again. pivot one last time for this block. I'll probably do the third block in this row. There's 4 rows of 3 blocks, and after that I will probably shut the camera off and come back whenever it's time for me to do the borders. Okay. This fabric, when I was putting it together, was shredding so bad, but okay. Okay. Tie it off there again. And I did the same thing where at the end, I guess because of the speed that I was using, or maybe because I was slowing down trying to match it up, but I did the same thing where it got really close together. You don't want to cut off the knot, but you do want to cut off the extra threads. Okay, this one now. Might have to put a little stitch right here really quick. It looks like there might be a small hole. So I'm going to just do down, knot it off, and then just do just a little bit. Probably should change the millimeter for this, but okay, and then knot it off again. Whoops. Okay. That should take care of that. That will close it up. It'll be noticeable on the back, but on the front it won't be noticeable. Just because the back will have random threads. Random stitch. But that's an easy way to, unfortunately, when that happens, if there's a knot in your fabric. I think I seam ripped a couple of these blocks because I put them backwards, and when I was doing that, I think I tore one, and I thought I was going to catch it in the 1/4 inch mark. I guess I did not. Okay. Knot it off. And let's go. It is 8:40 now. I've been doing this for about 15 minutes, so we can say I started at 8:30. I'm curious what time it'll be once I finish doing all the blocks and possibly even all of the borders, just to see how long it takes me. Put down. Okay. Pivot, and while I'm thinking about it, let me cut the thread now that it's right here. down. Hopefully you can see okay. I might... that should be fine. Okay. Okay. Way over. Maybe not. I'm going to stop it there. Tie it off 3 times. Cut it. Lift the presser foot. And look at the back. And cut the ends. Being careful not to cut the knot. Okay, so that's the first row done. I'm going to go ahead and finish the other 3 rows, and then I will be back to probably do the borders, or at least start the borders. Okay, so I finished quilting all of the 12 squares, and it took me about 45 minutes to do that. I am going to go ahead and start doing the borders. I'm going to use the same wavy pattern. I need to see if this foot will allow me. I'm debating if I want to follow the line again and just follow it all the way down and have the stitching up here, or if I want it in the middle. I was kind of hoping in the middle, but I think I'm going to do the width up to 7 millimeters and then do it on the line, because I don't want to get too off base. So I'll do it on the line, in the seam. But yeah, it quilted up really nicely. The only problem that I had was that the mat kept wanting to like come up on me. Not anticipating this part to take very long. It's about 9:20 now. It shouldn't take very long. There's a loose thread over here. Okay. But we'll see. And I also don't know if I want to do a basting stitch on this outside right here, or if I want to do another zigzag stitch. Making sure that the fabric's not turned underneath it. I am going as fast as it's letting me go with this type of stitch. sure this is nice and flat. Okay. One side down, 3 more sides to go. And that stitch is definitely bigger than the stitch there. Can't tell if that's the bobbin thread coming through. It shouldn't be. Or if it's the back of the quilt. Looks like it might be the bobbin thread. But it's not coming through enough that I'm going to worry about it. Let me cut this right here while I'm thinking about it. Okay. And on to the next side. Okay. Let's see here. Got I think this is the third side. I don't know. I lost count. I just turned. I think it's the third side. I will say after I finish this, I'm probably going to take a break because my back is starting to hurt me. I already took 2 Tylenol before I started doing this, so I can't take any more right now. So I'll probably take a break after this. There's a lot of fuzz. So I did this a couple of times where like I got too far over, so I just weave my way back onto the line, just like that. The good thing about the wavy stitch is that if it's slightly crooked, I don't think you'll be able to tell too much because it's a wavy stitch. At least I hope. I hope you can't tell too much. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So everything looks really good. So that took me about 8 minutes to do, which isn't bad. So far I'm in like 55-ish minutes to get this quilted. I don't know what I'm going to do on the outside, if I'm going to do a basting stitch or if I'm just going to do another wavy line. I'm thinking I might just do another wavy line, but so far whoops. So far I'm going to make y'all dizzy by completely hitting the thing. So yeah, got some lint and extra threads, but so that's what it looks like so far on the back. And on the front, I don't know if you can really, oh yeah, you can see it. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. Call it at 55 minutes. It'll probably take me about another 10 minutes to do the outside. I think I'm just gonna do another wavy line. So it'll probably be about a little over an hour for me to quilt this, and then what I need to still do is the binding, but I still need to cut the fabric for that and all of that stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. I don't know if I'll be back to do the binding portion of it or if I'll just post pictures to my Instagram of it finished. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.